All right, welcome, folks. So we are going to be playing some Humankind here. I have the good luck to have a new patch literally just dropped yesterday. I would love to say that I had planned that, but it's actually a total coincidence. So it's a good time to jump back in here. They've made some quality of life improvements to some of the interface stuff. By and large, the game is pretty much the same, but they made some changes here and there, so they made some tweaks. I just realized now that I also need to retitle the Twitch broadcast, so I'm going to go ahead and do that while you continue to see this here. But yeah, so we're basically picking up where we tried before. I tried to run this variant before, and I ended up with a very entertaining game. I was playing on the highest difficulty level, and we were in like this tiny cramped start. Basically, I kind of messed up the settings when I played this the last time. So we're going to go not play on the highest difficulty because I haven't played this in a little bit. But we're going to try the second highest difficulty with like more normal settings. And it's going to be the... sorry, I'm typing here. Let's just do this. Humankind. Okay. There we go. Now we're set on Twitch. I should remember to do that before starting the recording. So the variant is whenever we pick a culture, we just roll it randomly on random.org, and then that kind of shakes things up and makes it more fun. So we're going to play on the second highest difficulty level. So here we go. We're going to continue with our beautiful pink Stegosaurus borders, random opponents. And in terms of world, I've been using small because just it cuts down on the tedium. We'll just do Pangea. Continent shade, let's do regular, standard, 70% land. I had it at like 40% land. So one continent. World wrap on is fine. Hemispheres. Regular is fine. Few lakes. Rivers some, few elevation, standard. Strategic, let's keep just the resource distribution on normal. And we're on civilization, which is the second highest difficulty. We'll stay away from humankind because I haven't played this in a little bit. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. As far as I know, Racing, they haven't changed the combat. Like, they're in the patching phase, which means they like make tweaks around the edges, but the core gameplay is not really going to change after the game's been out for a while. It's very rare that the core gameplay ever changes, so like if you didn't like the game on release, it's unlikely you would enjoy it now. But if you were like me, who mostly liked the game but like was frustrated by some of the aspects, then if that's the case, you might be more inclined to enjoy it. I do like this game. I think it's a really interesting way of shaking up some of the conventions of the Civ formula. I think it's honestly a lot better than Civ 6, having played both of them. I'll let the introduction roll. It's the same as before, but some people haven't seen it.
Zero temperatures in a vacuum. Rather boring. However, on a small damp rock, there is a story that bears a second look. It's your story. But the first 4 billion years or so mostly concern amino acids. Not much of a page turner. But then, over time, the amino acids bond together, and things start to get interesting. And a bit drier. A certain subspecies of hominid discovers that you can do more with a sharp rock than annoy your little brother. Tools and weapons are invented. The hominids begin to cooperate. Fire becomes a servant rather than an unpredictable force of nature. They learn to tan the skins of animals for clothing. They learn ways to record and probably exaggerate their adventures. Eventually, these tribes learn to build shelters and immediately hold the first barbecue parties. This is the dawn of humankind. Struggle and cooperation have been rewarded. The Neolithic era draws to a close. The whole world beckons. This tribe has come far, but the rest of their story is your story. You are the one who will build them into a great civilization. How far will you push humankind?
So I know that they've released a
Another
couple
day,
patches since the
another
last time I
dawn of
played. Oh, by the way,
humankind.
let me know if the
It is
settings are
time
good
to
or
finish
bad. I know we've
breakfast,
had
give a
some really
rousing
weird
speech,
issues
and leap into the future.
streaming this game in the past, so let me know if the settings are bad if you can't see. So I know that they made some changes to the war score mechanics um, since the last time I played, and that they've updated some of the interface stuff. So again, if you can't see this, let me know. I run this on lower settings, so I would like to get over there, but it looks like we can scout. Oh, look at this. There's a curiosity here. That's
Even
good.
those who have disappeared may have done something very clever.
Okay. So that means we can also, now that we've got 5 culture, we could start putting down our initial encamp. Like, this is actually a pretty good spot for an initial city. 15 food, 6 production. Like, I wouldn't mind getting the outpost down right away. It starts growing. This seems like a decent location to, well, so we have how much movement left? I'm sorry. All right, so let's get on the river, because going onto a river eats up all your movement, and then we can move on to that tile next turn. All right, it looks like you can see. That's cool. But yeah, I'll be trying to, like, these are actually pretty good yields overall. Like 15.6 is not bad for start, so we'll keep that in mind. We don't have to put a settlement down immediately.
Full bellies and healthy children.
15. Oh, we just need one more food curiosity. All right. I can't. What's this? What's the resource here? Gemstones? Money? Okay, that's not one of the stronger resources. So it still looks like the strongest places for outposts are over there at the moment, but we'll keep exploring. So I have 2 movement left. I think the strongest option is to move here, because then we can move to that river valley next turn. I just need to find one more food curiosity here. Obviously, I'd love to get the science, the knowledge star too, because that's really, really useful for future eras. Oh, there we go. So this will eat up the rest of my movement, but I will get another unit as soon as I walk into this tile. Excellent. 15 food again, that's excellent. You can get 5, 10, or 15. All right, so this one's, so they're both out of movement. Okay. They spawn without movement. Okay. Still trying to check if there's any better location I'm seeing than dropping an outpost. I think I might want to just drop an outpost right there, because I think it's... there's some forest nearby. It's not a bad place to put an initial settlement. I think I might send one there and then have another one explore off in this direction. Oh, there's a food resource. All right, so watch. The first one that we move will not have the food with it. So like this one, see how this one's 0 out of 10 food? As I said, the first one will not have the... All right, so we'll drop that. Oh, nice, there's another food icon over there. But for this person, we want to come over here and grab this, because this one has the 10 out of 20 food. So we're not seeing a lot of science curiosities, but we are getting a decent amount of food here. That's nice. Haven't seen any wild animals yet either. Oh, that one was only 5. That's actually pretty bad. If it had been 10 or 15, we get a 3rd unit there. As I said, that's not great, but let's keep poking around. Slightly unlucky there. Oh, there's a unit. Well, if we can kill this, is this a mammoth? Or, all right, it's just game? Well, let's get down there, because if we can kill this, we'll get another unit. We're killing that, so let's keep an eye on that. As for you, go grab this. 10 food. We could also merge these together as well, and that would also get us another unit. Oh, we've got something popping up here. I never really know what this one does, but it feels like this is better on our outpost over whatever research is. Oh, and what's the hotkey that shows... there's a hotkey that shows the city's borders. I'm trying to remember what that is. Like you can see the borders. It's not that. I'm going to look in the menu. Hold on. Do they have hotkeys showing what they all are? No. Settings. Here we go. Okay, camera rotation, blah, blah, blah. So all the panels are on the number keys. Next city, so you can cycle with C. I don't have borders yet. Okay. Whatever. We don't even have the option to rename this yet. There's another food bonus up there. Maybe I should... Huh. Well... So we're getting a lot of food here. So that gets us another unit. There was another food bonus back here. I think I'm going to go grab that. It does not look like we're going to get the Curiosity Star, but we might be able to get out of this era quickly by getting like the food star. Yeah, we'll grab this. If we're lucky, there's 10 food here, and then we'll have another unit to mess around with. Salt's pretty nice. That's one of the better resources. So this is also animal. Okay. Nice. Alright, so we can now split these up and send them out scouting. The main reason not to do so would be to like fight an animal, but I'm not seeing that just yet. Alright, as for you guys. Alright, so now we can hunt you. This shouldn't take very long. Alright, so animals always attack you, so we'll just fortify, defend. So we should just get attacked here, because animals always attack you. Alright, and we've got a huge advantage here, so I'm going to attack. And then we'll have you defend. Alright. There we go. So we can end the era right now, and I honestly think that we probably well, there's no point until this is done turning into an outpost, but I see no reason not to just do so right away. Name the capital Pink Dot. Or do we just choose this right now? I mean, we're only 7 turns in. But like the sooner we get this started, the sooner we can. I guess we need to wait until this at least turns into an outpost, because we can't turn into a city until after that happens. So I guess we should wait until this actually turns into an outpost, which is going to take 2 more turns, because we can't turn into a city until after that. But I don't mind like not getting the Curiosity Star if it means you can get a quick start into the next era, which I think is pretty good. All right, so let's keep exploring. We still have not seen an AI yet, which is not bad with me. I'm fine with that. There's a curiosity potential. All right, neither of these have any. There's a mammoth. Let's grab that. 15. Not bad. If we could find another food, we get another unit up. Nice. I'll take the extra unit. These are all units I don't have to build in the next era. So we're going to split these units up. I have no food here. Still 1 turn away from this turning into... Well, you know, we should end the era this turn because it takes 1 turn to advance. So we'll end the era on this turn. Well, let's get you to find this. Yeah, so if we had found more of these, we might go for the Curiosity Star, but which is really good because you get the option to have all of your pop insta-generate 1 science. But you know what's also good? Advancing the era earlier. So you can go over here. We just want to see what's over here, see if there's anything else for us to find. So there's copper right here. So we would like to probably put our first expansion here because there's copper and horses in this territory, but let's keep exploring. All right, as for you, oh, found another animal sanctuary. I like the idea of naming the capital Pink Dot. That's pretty funny. So we seem to be on the western edge of the, this is a one continent Pangea map, so seem to be on the western edge. So we got 6 units, like we're only 8 turns in. That's pretty cool. So let's advance the era. How do we do that again? It's up here. All right, so time to roll for our culture. So we've got the Assyrians, which are a war civ. I hope I don't get them. Babylon, which is science. Egypt, which is by far the best in the ancient era. Have they nerfed this? Not really. They're definitely the best. Harappan's the second best. Harappans are also quite good. The Hittites, which are another war civ, or culture, they're technically called in this game. Mycenaeans, which are another war culture. Nubia is not bad. They're one of the money ones. Their pyramid is a pretty good early unique district. Olmecs give you extra influence. They're not terrible. Phoenicians, which are a trading one. They're not one of the better ones. The Joe, not bad. I believe that's how you pronounce this. The ZH is pronounced like a J. This one's not bad because you actually get +2 stability on districts for the whole game, which is pretty nice. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 of them in the ancient era. All right. So we're going to go to random.org, our favorite random number generator. And let me put this on the screen so you can actually see it. All right, so 1 to 10. Here's our roll. RNGesus, bless me. 8. I don't know what that is. It's 8. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Olmecs, that's actually pretty good. They're above average. So we're going to be the Olmecs in this game. I could have broken out a D10. We do have D&D dice here. So we're going to be the Olmecs. Well, let's look at what they have in a little bit more detail. All right, so +1 influence on territory. This is pretty decent early game. It scales horribly, but it's pretty decent in the early game. This is not bad. This is a farm that also gives influence and influence for adjacent farmers' quarters. So they're the influence civ or culture early on. And then this unit, this is an upgraded archer. They're a little bit better than the default archer. That's not bad. That's not bad. Archers are good early.
The challenges of a young civilization. It's hard keeping up with the neighbors when they have the wheel and you don't. Humankind learns quickly that everyone contributes. If you're terrified of wild animals, you can grow lentils or catch fish. Tribes settle towns. Towns develop markets, and markets.
I do like the art style they use for these little cutscenes.
And most important, rumors and hearsay. As far as markets go, we know the Olmec traded their marvelously crafted goods of jade, but we know little more.
Wait, we're actually losing money? Uh-oh. What does that mean? Because we have too many units? Okay, well, we can get down here and pillage this.
It's one of those moments that make you feel like a small thing on a wondrous
We discovered Lake Baikal. Wait, where's that?
The largest body of fresh water in the world, and the deepest.
+1 industry, +1 vision range. Okay. So we can pillage this, and that will give us a small amount of gold. So maybe that helps us avoid whatever the penalty is for losing money. So that's one of the things they added, is they added costs. So you can't just get like 1 billion of these units in the early game. Okay, now I know that there's a hotkey that displays the district borders. So we can now evolve this into a city.
The first city constructed.
All right.
Walls, roofs, an outhouse.
There it is. It's 0. Okay, so what do we have? We've got food industry. So we can rename this city, and I did like the idea of naming it Pink Dot to go with our civ color. All right, so we don't need units. We got plenty of units. So what do we want to build? So we could build our unique district that's going to give us +1 influence. We definitely want to expand as quickly as possible. We want to get an outpost up very quickly here if we can. Just started racing. We just created our first city. Or we can build the pottery workshop to increase our influence further. So like this would give us 8 food, 1 influence. That doesn't feel very good, honestly, right now. This would give us 4 influence, but we probably just need to get our production up. Oh, only 2 production? That's not good. That's not good at all. We only get 2 production from... I guess we can't build on this because this is a resource. Ooh, yikes. Ooh, okay, we need to get... I mean, if we can build some production districts down here, there are actually like forest tiles, but everyone who's not Egypt always feels unbelievably slow in the early game. Do the Simpsons have a giant Olmec head? I believe that's right. I think that's right. All right. Well, how much influence do we need to build an outpost? 61. Okay. So here's what I don't like. I wish that you could hover over the yields and like you could see what you will get for building the outpost. So like I'm trying to think, because like I want to have a unit like ready to drop the outpost as soon as it's viable. It's probably somewhere on this river. Because this, I think it's somewhere on this river. Oh, like we could drop the outpost like right here or here or something like that. Because this has both horses and copper, which is very useful in the early game. All right, we also have civics. Show the civics screen. Well, we're not going to do that, and we can now open the text screen. Oh, apparently we have enough to unlock something instantly. What do we want here? So this would be +1 industry on forest and woodland. That could be decent. Do we have forest and woodland here? I think we do, actually. Maybe we should take that and see if we could build it, because we actually do have a decent number of forest tiles, and well, no, you have to be working the tile, which we're not. We have 2 forests. Here's one of the annoying things. It doesn't tell you, does not tell you how much the lumberyard costs. I believe it costs like 150 production. So I don't think that that's the first thing. What's our ability? We can spend money to bring Empire's territory back to gain influence for each adjacent territory. So we can flip territories that are controlled by others. That's not very useful. 3 is the tech tree. Okay. It's more which one of these we're most likely to build first. So like this is to connect resources. The granary we will build eventually, but we don't need it right now. That's not going to happen right now. I think it might be domestication because we're going to want to connect the horses, I think. And it also has synergy with our unique district. So like I know we're going to want to connect the horse tile, which is 2 industry, 2 science. That's actually pretty important. And then we can also build an animal barn afterwards. So it's probably that. Oops. Oh yeah, I think it's probably this. And we really need to just get production up. Like that's what we need more than anything. So I don't think it's the pottery workshop. Also, we're definitely going to do this because our production is so low. This we do want, but I think we got to start getting... Because if we build here, then we can build another one here, and then that grabs 2 additional forests. So I think we're just going to have to build some of these at first. And then, yeah, we'll get some additional food over here.
Come over here.
So just trying to see if there's anything useful.
Follow me.
We've discovered the breathtaking Bosawas forest. Does that do anything for us? Looks like it's just a normal forest as far as I can see. Alright, well at least we defogged all the territory over there. Alright, let's have you finish seeing what's over here. So salt is also pretty nice as far as resources go. Oh, dye. Okay, that's not in this area, is it? No. Because dye is just a flat +5 industry. That's one of the best resources in the game. Probably the best early game resource you can find. But this territory is pretty weak. Like, look, the yields here are pretty terrible. I know it's hard to see because I have the graphics settings turned down, but graphic settings are pretty low. So that's probably not the first area we go to, but it is one we want to control. I mean, ideally we'll control all of this in time. Coastal water. Oh, wow. There's like no... This is... Like, these are the coastal tiles. Everything else is ocean. Jeez, that's going to be tough to navigate with ships. It's like all ocean. Anyway, so you can start heading back in this direction because you got that corner all explored. All right, we're going to split up these units too.
Understood.
Until we actually have to fight something, there's no reason not to be split up to cover more ground.
Yes, sir.
Oh, never mind.
Off we go.
Got to know how far away the neighbors are and all that jazz.
Will do.
We'll pillage this for money too. Only takes one turn and it'll get us 10 more gold. That way we don't have to worry about running out of gold. Okay. So far so good. As far as the Aerostars go, so Builder Star, Expansion Star, we're doing really well on the Agrarian Star. That's a plus. And we'll just figure it out on the other stars. But as I said, it helps that we're moving through here early on. So we got double plunder. We finished domestication research, and this is probably next, because I don't think we're going to be hooking up any resources immediately. But you can see how horrible our science is at the moment. Alright. So we need a couple more turns. We've got probably like 5 more turns until we can build an outpost. Something like that.
Come over here.
You can get influence from
Let's go.
curiosities too, which would be nice to speed things up. That's a useful resource as well.
Over this way.
I really like how the luxuries are like always good in this game. You always... Alright, so it looks like the land dead ends up there.
Follow me.
And there's some kind of big mountain ridge here in the middle of the map. I'm not surprised we aren't finding any of the other AIs, because they have probably not settled down and formed cities yet. It is nice to be able to do that early on. Alright, so we'll just keep you wandering around here for the time being.
All right.
Is that a... And we could probably kill this. Let's see if we can pull this unit over and then 2v1 this.
Let's go. Over this way.
It gives us a small amount of gold. They actually won't get pulled into the fight, will they? Because I don't have the tech that allows you to do that. Well, we should still win this. Let's go here. And then if we just... Where's my fortify option? Or can I not do that? Oh, look at this. I've got the high ground humongous edge here. So I guess because I moved, I lost my fortify option. That's fine. Yeah, we got 5 gold, which is like whatever. But hey, 5 gold's 5 gold. I'll take it. And remember, these units heal automatically. Or wait, no. Did they lose that ability? Oh no, they lose that ability. So I gotta get this guy back in my territory to heal. Alright, so we're 2 turns away from finishing this. I'm probably gonna go district to open and put the other one in here, because as I said, that'll increase production. Then we can backtrack to grab the pottery workshop for more influence, and it's worth an awful lot.
Follow me.
Alright, you... I want to finish seeing what's over here.
Over this way. Off we go.
I'm surprised I'm not finding more curiosities here. So that'll end your turn by moving on the river. Oh, great.
Off we go.
I was going to say this stupid elephant is blocking my path forward, and it is, because it has zone of control.
Come over here. Yes.
So no one else has advanced the era yet. The AIs are all still in the Ancient Era, or Neolithic Era, I guess it's called. We're in the Ancient Era. Oh. Well, we can grab that here. Ah. So I got 20 gold. You might be like, well, that's not bad. And I mean, it isn't, but what I was looking for was more influence. I would have much preferred like 15 influence, because that would speed up 2 turns faster before I could drop my first outpost. So what does this actually do? Bring your territories back into its sphere of influence. Like, can we use this to... No, we can't use this. Okay. Alright. So do we have a chance to do civics? Cannot be done without any civics unlocked. Okay. This ability is not that great. Can the deer actually kill your hunting party? I mean, yeah, if you like are really... It's very hard because their base strength is so much lower, but I think it's possible. So we just got +1 influence there. What exactly happened there? Oh, now we have full control over our territory. Okay. So that's one of the Olmec abilities. Where does it list my abilities? Yeah, no one has advanced the area yet, so I'm like, that's pretty nice. They get +1 influence for any territory that they completely control, which is, again, it scales poorly into the late game, but it's helpful early on.
Come over here. Over this way.
I'm surprised we haven't spotted anyone else, though. I would have thought we would have seen... Oh, wait. Ah. I was like, I would have thought we would have seen someone. Ah, somebody's over here. Maybe we can raise their outpost, because we're still in the early era. We found somebody. I don't think we can talk to them yet. So they're trying to get their outpost down. I don't think I can stop them from getting an outpost down, but this definitely means we want to expand east first, to no surprise. Alright, this unit I want to heal in my territory, so we'll have you just chill while you recover. Oh, they've added it. It looks like they've now added it so you can see the health going back up. +20 from supplied status. And then you... I want to hang around this area because I want to put down... I want to make sure I can drop this district, this outpost, as soon as it's possible. I think that this is the best location, is this one, because it's towards the AI, and it has horses and copper, which are important. Yeah, I think that's important to control. Long term, we might end up planting a city over here and then attaching, like, dropping that attachment and attaching these two, but for the start, we need to get it attached to the capital. But if we establish control of this territory, and then we would need to put city number 2 over here in one of these spots. Just trying to see where the territory is stronger. We'll figure it out. Well, when you put an outpost down, you don't have full control yet. You need to attach it, or upgrade the outpost into a city. It's not fully under your control right away. I could try to bring more units over to screw with these guys. I'll head in that direction so I at least have that option. Alright, you come on over here. Let's finish exploring the northern corner. Remember, my units are strength 14 because the era has it, or strength 13. Their units are only strength, what, 10? Yeah. Of course, they heal automatically, but we'll see how aggressive we want to get over here. The AI does get a lot of units at the start of the game. Oh, they left this undefended. Oh, I can't get there fast enough, though. If I was like 1 turn faster, I could have gotten over there and started raising this, because this is going to eat up my movement. See, this is one turn away from transforming.
Follow me.
Still. So I need 61, so in 2 turns I can plant an outpost. So if we stay in our territory this turn, and then next turn I move like to that tile, because I think this is the tile I'm going to end up dropping it on. Again, you can't, like what I really want right now is just to be able to see like what are all the yields from dropping an outpost, but I can't see that unless I have enough culture to do it, which is really annoying. It's one of the like interface annoyances. Alright, so did we finish building? Alright, we finished the district. That's really good. So yeah, see how this is +7? So we're going to drop this right here. And then after that, we'll come back and do the pottery workshop. So that's what I could see. I could see if I put down 1. See, this is going to exploit these 2 tiles. And then we probably would want to... Then we could like put another one down here that would exploit these. But definitely want to start with that. The cost, of course, does go up with each one that you build. And of course, we'll want to get the Olmec head built too. Along the river is a nice farming area, so we'll be able to build some farms here, but that's a lower priority because the first thing is always to get production up. All right, you. I think I'll try to pillage that animal sanctuary if I can. Now, as for you, oh, there's a curiosity over there. Let's see if we can get back over to that. Now, note that that wasn't there like a turn ago. They pop up periodically. I have no idea what dictates the logic of how that happens. So yeah, no one else is in the next era. Actually, no, two cultures have advanced the era. Or they have the potential to advance the era. I don't think they've done so yet. And it's not this nearby one. Because this nearby one is the lion banner. It's like the Dutch banner. Alright. Yeah, you can just chill. And then this turn, and then we'll move to like right here, which is where I think that the outpost is going to go. Alright. So the nomadic tribe reached the ancient age with the Phoenicians and the Nubian. Okay, Phoenicia is not a good choice. Oh, these guys. That was a mistake, guys, because I am absolutely going to mess with you here. What's the fastest way to get here?
Follow me.
I am absolutely going to mess with you guys and try to burn this down.
No mercy.
Can't advance to the next era if I am burning down your stuff. Anyway.
Follow me. Over this way.
Okay. Well, see, this is the downside of not being in position, but now I can at least see where I want to... Never mind. Now I can at least see where I want to put this. Alright. So I was correct. This is exactly the tile I wanted. Well, actually, no, I can put it down right now, because you don't have to have any movement points left over to found an outpost. So this is it. And I want the production. That's more important than food. Like, 16 food for production is like, whatever. Because there's no slavery civic in this game. Great, so that advanced the outpost creation by one turn, by discovering that. So that's really nice. Alright, we also have the chance to take our first civic. So I heard that, and this is not even a close, we want the 5 influence. This is way, 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 way better. So we just need 20 influence for that, so that's just 2 turns. Alright, so they've said that now you can see what actually triggers the civics popping up. Not that it tells us what these civics do, but like, look, have at least 10 population and possess at least 2 cities. But like now we can at least see what some of these do. When I was playing this game before, when the game came out, there were like 5 or 6 civics that literally no one even knew what the trigger was to get them to pop up. It should tell me what the Civic does, though, so I could actually like try to target things. I guess you're just supposed to memorize them. Enact aristocracy and have at least 50. Well, again, this is not useful because I don't know what these do. Have at least one common quarters and at least one garrison. Successfully besiege an independent. Okay, but like I don't know what these do, so I don't know how to target them. I haven't played the game enough to memorize them. Anyway, 100% want that. And this is not bad either, but influence is so valuable in the early game. It's often not worthwhile dropping it on stuff like that. All right, so we get another population point here, so we can do this. This drops the time. This drops this down to 4 turns, but it cuts the growth time down to 10 turns. I think it's better to do this. I think 5 turns and 5 turns is better. Also, note that we could triple our science by doing this, but we don't really need more tech right now. We kind of have what we need. All right, so this will take 2 turns to finish. Then we can attach this. And next up, we will probably connect the horses, because that'll be an option as soon as that's attached. But we're going to get a huge surge of production, because remember we started at what? It was like 7 production to start. So now we're at 15. Finishing this will give us another 7. And then this is going to give us 16 for attaching. So we'll be up to like, what, 40-ish, 35-ish production. And then we can actually build stuff. And then the lumberyard will actually be really useful because we're exploiting a lot of lumber, because we'll be exploiting every tile that touches the center tile of the outpost, and like most of these are forest tiles, so that'll be worth building after that. But we'll get the influence up afterwards. Okay, so I'm going to bring down here to help me screw with these guys. Looks like the fastest route is this way, and I'll continue to have these other units just out exploring, so we can see more of the map. Maybe find stuff like this. 60. Okay. Well, now we've actually got some money. Not that we have much to do with it. You can rush buy things with money, but it's very expensive in the early game, rush buying stuff. Looks like we have decent space to spread out, especially if we can screw with these guys. So I'm liking the way this early game's going so far. Oh, and you... I probably need you to not get too far away in case barbarians pop up. But like, I'll keep you walking through. Oh, there's an offshore island up there. Not really worth planting a city or an outpost, but there is an offshore island up there. This one will be worth probably outposting because there's silver. +2 science per silver on research quarter, and that's nice. All right. So we're looking to raise this outpost right now.
Time for your first battle?
Okay.
I bet you're absolutely
Let's do it.
dying to see how your fighters handle themselves.
See, that's what I was hoping. I was hoping I could get my other unit over here to help. But remember, I'm strength 13, and they're only strength 10, so I have a pretty big edge here. +1 from ferocious. I mean, I win this battle, but this game does not have 1 unit per tile. You can stack the units together, but there's a limit to how many stack. What it does have is kind of like these group battles. Also, I need to kill this unit because remember, this unit's going to heal 20 HP every turn, so I need to make sure this unit dies. So that's why I'm going to be a little bit more aggressive about attacking here. Alright, so we'll kill this unit. Nice. Oh, and then they attacked me with another unit. Alright, so we're going to retreat here from this other battle.
Let's go.
So I would very much like to combine these two together. Now, you can't retreat on multiple turns. So if they attack this unit again next turn, which they probably will, there's a good chance that this unit dies. But maybe if I'm very fit... Like, the game is really weird in that regard, but, like, I might be able to merge these 2 units together at the very start of the next turn. Like, it's really bizarre how the game works in that respect. Because, like, the AI will move units on your turn, which is one of the things that drives me crazy.
Yes, sir.
So I've got another unit coming down here to help out.
Off we go.
If that river had not been placed in kind of an annoying spot, I probably could have combined these. Oh, we're in... Here's another culture up here. They haven't advanced the area yet, though, so we can't formally meet them. You can't meet them officially until they're out of the Neolithic. Alright, so this is now 1 turn for the outpost to be created, and then we can attach next turn. Let's bring you... So, like, I'm going to have a couple of these units just, like, prowling around to make sure that the barbarians aren't spawning, and to grab any curiosities that might pop up. Just keep them, like, in the area for home defense. So the next outpost costs... Well, we have to be outside our territory to check. Next outpost costs 74. That's actually not that much. I think the next outpost goes over here, and then we can maybe try to turn this into its own city, because this is like disputed territory, so I'm trying to push in the direction of, like, this is safe, no one's going to grab this, no one's up here, like, let's push directly towards the AI. So even though this is like kind of a crummy place to build a city, we'll probably toss down our next outpost over here and just try to claim that. We'll attach this, and then yeah, we'll see. But anyway, like I said, I want a unit over here to, well, let's send you in the direction of, let's continue to keep pressure on this AI. I'll send another unit in that direction. Why not? All right, so I'm just going to save here. This is RNGesus. So I'll be saving over the last one. So I'm going to try to merge these 2 units together as soon as the turn rolls. There we go. I got it. Yep, and they attacked me. Isn't it ridiculous in a single-player game you have to do this? But they were going for this unit, and I managed to merge them together. Yep. So yeah, that it actually does matter. And now that I've got 2v1 power, I should be able to deal with these guys. I don't love the location of this battle because they're going to have the height advantage. But I can put this guy back here. And then if he wants to come attack, he has to come down off the cliffs. Nice. I have no idea why this game has simultaneous turns. It makes no sense at all. So we get the +1 from having the friendly unit next door. But I don't actually want to attack with this guy. I'm going to fortify. Now, I'd love to get behind that unit, but... So this unit has 43 versus... Okay, it doesn't really matter. 43 versus 44. Still, killed them. Hey, we're working towards the combat star in this era. Where's the military star? 2 out of 6 units killed. Hey, it adds up over time. Oh, what's this? We're getting attacked by someone over here? Same culture, okay. I mean... Okay. I'll take the hill location. I mean, I'll probably have to pull these units back eventually, but it's like, okay. You want to keep throwing your units... So the AI is, like, insanely aggressive in this game. I know I've mentioned this before. AI is super aggressive. Like, it just initiates battles constantly. Even in situations like this where it's not really to their advantage to do so. So again, we will have to pull these units back to heal in time, but like we're delaying them, and we are getting progress towards, you know, the military star. Like that does give you era score eventually. So someone took the Babylonians. Oh, have these guys? I think these guys actually advanced the era. So we're probably going to get their leader popping up, and then we'll probably have to retreat after that. Oh, there's a barbarian over here. Mammoth? Okay. Anyway, so we can now attach this city, this outpost. Oh, it's 30 to attach. Oh, I forgot. That's right. You have to pay to attach. It's not enough just to create it. You have to attach it too. Mammoth shouldn't cause too many problems, but I don't really want to fight the mammoth with just one unit. Let's bring this unit down and then we'll see. Ah, geez. That's why you got to move one tile at a time. There's a curiosity there. That's okay. Alright, so do I have to exit this territory yet? Nope.
So these are the Babylonians.
Okay.
It can only be an advantage to have a neighbor as smart as you are.
So I met the Babylonians and they instantly attacked. Again, I'm not interested in fighting you. Like, just instant attack.
1,000 welcomes. I am the leader of a great people. I hope you are one who keeps their word.
We can renounce this to...
It would be best to let bygones be bygones.
Hopefully that
Is
helps.
this supposed to interest me?
Ah.
It does not.
Okay. Well, I was trying to be friendly with you, buddy. So what's the first thing that... This is usually the thing that you can do to try to improve relations the first. Okay.
I have a proposition for you. I think you'll like it.
Glorious! Glorious! Let it be so.
Okay.
I can only say that
This guy likes to trade luxuries. Alright, so his capital's right there. Size 1. Okay. So yeah, this is like nice, but it's nowhere near as good as these other ones. So we'll attach this next turn, then we need to get and we're making progress here. We're like ahead of the pace. And so there's a curiosity like right there. I've got to go grab. All right, let's just make sure that these guys don't do anything. I'll keep an eye on these mammoths. I don't think they're going to do anything because they're animals. I don't believe animals ever initiate combat. So I'm just going to try to pull this unit back. Hopefully they won't try to attack me again over there.
They're impressive, the Egyptians. It's a fair bet that you'll be
Just gotta move
embarrassed if you
instantly.
compare cities with them.
Okay, so we have now met the Egyptians formally. So let's get out of their territory. And bring these units back for healing. But hopefully we slowed them down a little bit. Wait, is that an out? Oh wow, they already have they already have a city and an outpost. Okay, that's pretty fast for that. I guess I wasn't able to slow them down enough. I don't know how they got both a city and an outpost that quickly. I mean, the AI cheats on high difficulty quite a bit, but... I just don't know how they can form a culture and instantly have not just a city, but also an outpost, like, in an instant. Anyway, so this is still good for us. Now the city is up to 31 industry per turn, so it'll be 38 when that finishes. Can I do this? And alright, no, that slows down the market quarter by a turn, which is not worth it. Alright, so we're going to build this next. Because we got to get that influence rolling in. And then we really want to grab 124 influence. Yeah, the cost goes up pretty quickly. We really want to start grabbing these areas here. So that's our next goal. Grab this territory along the Egyptian border. They won't like it, but they can live with it. That should be pretty safe. I don't know how they get back there.
Greetings. I'm a good neighbor and a loyal friend. As long as you don't cross me.
So what are her traits? Deeds follow words. Tend to focus on relationships. Minus 10% on all technology costs. Minus 20% on cultural ones. Okay, go ahead. You build wonders. They systematically refuse demands. Okay.
We would
Refused.
all benefit
Okay.
from growing closer, don't you think?
All right.
Because we trust you, we will listen. I will listen.
That answer doesn't make any sense. Okay. We'll renounce.
It would be best to let bygones be bygones.
Move on before I swat you.
Okay. Well, trying to I let the record be clear. I'm trying to play friendly with you. Those are some of the individual bonuses that those units get. So we need to move some of these units back to heal them up. Oh, nice. We got 10 culture, or 10 influence and 8 beakers. Okay. So I'm just sort of curious. So like one of the things that they added is the lumberyard will now show what it produces. So see how it says gains in the city plus 8 industry? That was not the case before. They've added this, which should have been in the game from release, but whatever. Anyway, so this will finish. So what is it? We got this attached. The market quarter will finish in 2 turns. We could actually rush by this if we wanted to. Is it worth rush buying this to save 2 turns? I might rush by this when like how much does it cost to just rush by this, just out of curiosity? Yeah, I should have done this sooner. Let's just rush by this. That way we influence, that we don't have to waste time on it. Like that's 2 turns saved here in the early game. That's pretty nice. So we can just rush by that instantly. And now our influence is like doubled. So then next turn, we'll be able to take +5 influence. And at that point, we start driving towards an outpost here. And I think we'll try to get outposts on both of these and turn one into a city. And that will hopefully lock down the border with Egypt, and then we can look to go into the northwest. We probably have room for 3 or 4 cities, something like that. Okay, so I got the... All right, I want to come over here so we can work on dealing with... Oh, there's another curiosity. Okay. As I said, I wouldn't mind killing this mammoth, but I want 2 units to combine on that. Initially, at the start of the game, you can have 4 units stacked together. All right, you were able to escape from these guys. And I'm healing up my early game units. I mean, I killed 3 of their units. That should be a setback for them. All right, we want calendar because we're going to need to be able to hook up resources. And the granary is nice too. And then after that, we'll see. After that, we probably go for bronze working because we'll want to hook up copper. What is this one? You can whip population. This is almost never worth doing in the early game. We also do have our unique unit, but I'm hoping not to have to train units early. Because units cost population, you really don't want to have to invest your precious early game population into units if you can avoid it. That's why it's mostly about like trying to survive. Like get some units early in like the Neolithic stage, and then see if you can husband them for like the early turns, because it just slows down your growth curve if you have to invest in unit. Yeah. All right, so you grab this. 40 gold. All right. They have something for me.
Do something clever today.
Okay, I literally offered that last turn, and you said no.
Fascinating. Your proposal makes good sense. I say yes.
So they have none of these AIs have any resources connected yet. Okay. All right, so this will get you back in my territory to start healing. Trying to be cautious up here. Still explore territory while not getting bushwhacked, but yeah. Great. Odds are they're going to attack this unit, because the AI is just super aggressive in this game. Also note that they're strength 14, because the AI gets bonus strength on higher difficulty. We have the same unit, but they get +1 strength, because the AI cheats on higher difficulty. It needs it, though. The AI, it's not terrible at this game, but does need help. And you are just chilling until I can kill this unit for a couple gold. Okay, so Pink Dot is about to finish the market quarter. Civics. We can now pick up this, +5 influence. So every time you take a civic, the next one gets more expensive. But it is still very worthwhile to pick this one up. This one definitely pays for itself. Those who played Civ 5 might remember that if you took the tradition opener in Civ 5, it never paid for itself. But that is not the case in this game.
Let's keep it simple.
It absolutely does pay for
We've been
itself.
here.
Okay,
It's our
21
place.
influence, and we need 1's help.
Spies? Saboteurs?
We need
Bad
one
luck. You are no longer one of the 3 empires who have garnered the most
120.
renown.
Oh, wait, actually we only need 74. This one's more because we're 2 tiles away. I see. We only need 74 to claim. So we need to get units in position here ASAP. I forgot, this is more because it's not next to our territory. But we got influence just rolling in right now. Because we got off to the fast start, because we advanced the era very early. So yeah, we're going to gain +2 pop. Each point of pop is worth influence as well. And we're going to finish this district. And then I'm going to connect the horses. Because the horse tile is 2 industry, 2 science. And that's a big deal because we're only producing 4 science. The AI, what does it do well in this game? It actually expands pretty well, which is not nothing because the AI is really bad at expanding, as you know, in like Civ 5 and Civ 6. So it expands well, and it's not terrible. Like, it's not good at fighting, but it's not terrible. It's very aggressive, and I say that as a good thing. Like, the AI being aggressive and in your face is not a bad thing. Alright, so pink dot grows in size. Yeah, we only need 2 more turns to grab an out to start claiming more territory. Like, so you keep coming down here. Alright, so let's reassign this. We definitely don't care about money. We know that that's one of the weaker things. Alright, so this costs... So let's build the horse resource connection. Can almost one-turn this. Yeah, I can almost one-turn it. Can't quite. 5 turns, 3... Alright, let's do this right now, because the horse is 2 turns regardless. And yes, I'm aware that production overflows, but still. And once that's done, I think we build this as our next district. Oh yeah, look at that. 9 food. That's our next district for sure. And it's our unique district. Can also build this for 7 more production, which is not bad either. But let's get this up. And this is worth 10 industry, so this is also pretty worthwhile. Actually, I might go for this next because it's more production. 10 industry is quite good. And then as we build more districts, it'll keep increasing too. Alright, as far as units, so I was trying to grab this mammoth. Oh, there's a curiosity there, okay. And then I need to be in position to drop an outpost. Again, I wish I could see, but I think this is a pretty crummy location, honestly. It's low quality terrain, but it's very strategically important. And it would be nice to connect. Well, these are not terribly valuable. This die is. This die is super duper valuable. It's worthwhile grabbing just for that. But it's kind of a low quality city, let's be honest. It's just we need to control for, because it's right on the Egyptian border. We'll see where the yields are best. It's almost certainly along this river valley somewhere. It's probably on this tile, honestly. I hate that I have to like eyeball where it's a good location to put this, but... Alright, so we'll grab that, and then we'll look to grab this, and we'll turn one of the 2 of these into a city, whichever looks more promising, and then we'll try to defend it, because they'll probably come attacking, but we'll see. Alright, you just need to fortify there. You fortunately did not get attacked. I thought you would be.
Over this way.
I keep running into this guy, zone of control. Probably not going to be able to push too much further east than this right now. Also, remember how this city was founded like 2 turns ago? Yeah, it went from pop 1 to pop 3 in like 2 turns. Again, the AI cheats a lot on the higher difficulties. But that's standard for a Civ type game. You just have to expect that. I don't suppose we can see the yields. No. And they've already attached this. So they already attached this as well. So yeah, the AI expands pretty well in this game. Like, if you don't push expansion quickly, they will punish you for it. Egyptians now feel pleasant. Okay, cool. And we just need to hold another turn or 2 here. Oh, we almost have enough. Alright, so we can drop this next turn. Just trying to think how I want to do this. I think I need them to be on this turn, so that next turn they can maneuver on this tile if need be. Alright, and with 2v1 power we should be good to kill this. We don't want to be on the river if possible, because you have a defensive penalty when you're on the river. Could be here. That's not bad. Okay. Hello. How'd it go? Oh, okay. Oh, here they come. Okay, that's not quite where I wanted the combat to take place, but... kind of an awkward location here. I don't know if I can kill this in one round, actually, because I had kind of mispositioned here. Well, the elephant's going to attack me, so it'll die when it attacks. There we go, alright. So we got 20 gold for that. Alright, and then these units will be in position to drop that outpost. Alright, so here... just finishing that horse ranch, and then I said we'll probably go into this afterwards. And these units are healing, so that's fine there. And then you, again, hopefully just keep defogging more of the map, get out of that unit's zone of control. Alright, so far so good. Alright, so let's see where we can put this outpost. Oh, these yields are truly bad. This is not a place that you would want to put an outpost. These are not strong yields. But this is the best spot here. As I said, it's very important we control this territory, so we got to put an outpost somewhere. Yep, this is the best tile, 13-5. That's bad. But everywhere else is worse, so... everywhere else is worse than that. Yeah. Okay, well, this has decent food yield, and then we can drop another outpost over here where there's high production yield and link them together to cover for the weakness of the two. Alright. They forgave the grievance. Oh, that's very nice of them. Alright, now we need to drop an outpost over here to claim this. Fortunately, we are producing an awful lot of influence. Okay, so you are full health, so you can split off from that group and come join these guys. Alright, meanwhile back here we finished the horse ranch. We're going to grow, which is nice. Do we still grow if we do this? No. Alright, so this is plus 11 industry. I think this is definitely the best choice. Versus this is plus 7. That's not as good. Yeah, let's build this. And then we'll probably build the Olmec head after that. We'll probably connect the copper, because then that also lets us build copper-based units if we have to. Although my best unit is definitely the javelin thrower. Alright, yeah, this is pretty good. 11 industry is not bad. So the only way to control the Egyptian territory would be to declare war and burn down their administrative center. That's really weird that you're getting lag because I have not touched a darn thing over here. I don't know why it would be lagging. And you guys said it was okay. Chat delay is over a minute. I don't know why this always happens. This game, like, I'm running it on the lowest settings you can already. Where is it? I don't see where the graphics quality settings are. Can I use cannot be done as you are not. No, I can only use it on my stuff, not theirs. Cannot be done as you are not the owner of this city or outpost. Looks like I can't. Otherwise, it would be worth a shot. Anyway, I hope that this is watchable. I'm sorry if the quality is bad.
Over this way. Yes.
Oh, hello. It's more of their stuff. Oh, that's their capital's territory. Well, we'll explore as close as we can. Still, so far this era is going pretty well. Like, we're off to a good start here. It's not an Egypt start, which is like the strongest, but it's not bad. Oh, one of the... Word of your empire has reached the Nubians. Someone wasn't even in the ancient. It wasn't even in the ancient era yet. So this is good if you end up running an awful lot of outposts. I think I'm going to take this.
Greetings to the Nubians. Now there's some good fortune. A neighbor who may be more interested in commerce than conflict.
That's nice. Actually, the guy that's hurt should probably go back and heal. So how much do we need? 139. Well, that's not that far away to claim this territory as well. And then this has some useful resources in it. So once this is in my territory, I think I can spend influence to connect the... what's the resource I really want? The dyes? Where's the valuable one? I can't remember where it was. Oh, here it is, right here. I think I can spend influence to connect that.
Let's go.
Okay, so these guys are like right on top of each other, so that's as far as we're gonna make it. And yeah, if we could get this and then that back corner and then down there, I'd feel like that was a pretty successful. Could the Egyptians raid your outpost? Yes, they could, which is why part of the reason why I have units over here to defend in case they came after it. I don't think they would, but if they did, it's partly why I have these units over here. Alright, so you guys are healing. As long as you're inside my territory, you'll keep healing. So let's see if we can spot anything else down here. Yep. Why it's useful to have these. Alright, so you are going to move back to heal, and then you are just going to hang out over here. So this is an outpost, so we can still move through here. Now we could try raising this, but...
The Assyrians. The fact that they have horses and siege engines might indicate their preferences as a neighbor.
Enchanted. Do you too believe that there is no sacrifice too great for the needs of an empire?
From
Okay.
my people and from myself, heartfelt greetings. Let us see if we can build a better world.
So they get cheaper attach outposts, plus 4 combat strength.
My attention.
Okay. For the time being, we'll just try to be friendly with people. There's no reason not to
All
right now.
benefit from growing closer, don't you think?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Alright, no one else seems to have resources connected yet. And then these
Life
people
is
are new too.
wonderful, is it not? Treat me and my people with respect, and all.
From my people and from myself.
Cheaper assimilate, and then +2
greetings.
combat strength.
Let
If
us see
rented,
if
that's
we
not
can
very good at
build a
all.
better world.
They want to assimilate as many independent people as possible. Alright.
How you doing, friend?
We would all benefit from growing
Sure.
closer, don't you think?
They have incense
Color
connected.
me curious.
How much would that cost? 56. That's not worthwhile right now. Let's save that for maybe a better resource. How about the other AIs? Have they managed to connect any
How do you do?
resources
Very
yet?
sensitive
Nope.
question.
And you?
I bid you greetings in the name of my proud people.
Horses. Oh, we don't. That's right. Strategic resources require a higher level of alliance. Okay, well, we've met all but one AI. Got a decent sense for what the world looks like. Continent probably extends to about here. Okay. I wish the colors weren't so similar. We have like dark blue and purple, and then we have my pink and this red, but can't control the colors the AI rolls. Well, you can, but I didn't. You're fine there. Okay, so we have a new tech to research. I think we want this to connect the copper. Oh, we have to go through this tech. Well, that's fine. The other stuff I don't need yet. Writing is too expensive. Flood irrigation is nice, but that's expensive. I'd rather get this. And the forge is nice too. Yeah, the forge is also pretty nice. +1 industry per copper, and then +1 on maker's quarters. As we connect more coppers, that becomes more worthwhile. I know we have multiple coppers in the area. Or no, we just have one. Never mind, we have multiple horses though. Like, there's another horse here, there's another horse here. Anyway. Okay, as I said, so far so good. Building this outpost, healing my dudes.
Do something clever today. Sign this
Yeah.
treaty.
I am happy.
Fascinating. And yet,
Hold on, let's see. I am happy to sign this right up until as long as it allows me to claim the whole border region. I'm happy to sign this. Okay.
your proposal makes good sense. I say yes.
And then someone else
Things
has.
change, even leaders and empires.
Sure. I have no
Yes,
intention
I
of fighting
cannot
this guy, and
dispute
he's
the
too far away. Like, I have no intention of fighting this guy right now. I'm happy to make friends with them for the time being, and then down the road, we'll see. Up. Apparently he literally, as I was moving, upgraded that outpost into like a finished city, administrative center. So we are a couple turns away. Since this is heavy on food, this needs to be strong on production, so somewhere like right here is probably about where we'll want to drop this, because it's just all production, which is all we really need. Unfortunately, it's right on the border with Egypt, which is not ideal from a strategic standpoint, but... Alright, 40 gold. Nice. That means we can probably rush by something to completion. How much would it take to rush by this, just out of curiosity? This we can probably finish next turn. So I'll probably... Oh, what the city grew? It put someone in the money category. No. That's a no. Yeah, connecting this is not a high priority. It just gives us money right now. It gives stability, but we don't need stability at the moment. We actually have no resources in the capital's territory. They're all in this attached location. Kind of interesting. Alright, anyway. Nice. That 10 science is pretty significant. Oh, we're actually outside our borders, so we're not healing. Oops. Why don't you just stay right here for now? Just to defend that. Okay, you need to get out of their territory. See, it's actually taking damage, -10 from trespassing. Doing my best to get out of there. And then you can just hang out here. As I said, we need 1, 3, that's 3 turns. If we can find another curiosity, it's 2 turns, so. Actually, you could explore up here, and then this person can found the outpost. Oh, there's a curiosity, that's why you gotta keep exploring. They're probably not going to be too happy at me stealing the whole border region, but they can live with that. Oh, there's a die over here too. Oh man. Is there any way we can grab that? That might be pushing a little too far afield though. Probably better if we grab these two and then lock down the north. We'll see. We'll see. I want to get a second city up and then we'll see what's still available. It does help having good influence. It means we can... Nubians have gained renown as a merchant. Oh, there's actually multiple curiosities up here. 60 gold, nice. Let's go grab that other one too. Let's get you out of enemy territory. Well, gotta keep grabbing these curiosities. You are back to full health, excellent. So you can now shuffle over in this direction. And you can come over here and make sure our outpost doesn't get attacked, which I don't think it will, but you never know. Alright, so we've got some money to burn. We could try to trade for a resource. Let me just see if there's something we want. Okay.
How you doing, friend?
Alright, here we go. +5. Alright, this is insanely valuable. +5 food. 56 gold for +5 food is awesome. The money is not valuable. +1 industry per worker per marble. That's not very valuable.
The world comes a bit closer together. Thanks.
Your empire is an enigma.
This is the same thing.
You
And it has
cultivate-
horses. Okay. The workers are right here, so that would be 2 production. But that said, now we can 1-turn this lumberyard. Just keep getting that production up. So this is 11 industry. And then I think I'm going to build my unique district next to get some food rolling in, because food slowed down a little bit. And it'll also be more influence too. Oh, actually, no, we're probably going to build the... Oh, never mind. I was going to say we'll connect the copper, but we don't have that tech available yet. Alright, as I said, so if we can pull... Alright, so we researched that. Hey, we got a science star. So as far as the stars go, we've gotten 1 for expansion, 1 for science. So we're making some progress there. We're actually competitive in era score. Normally the AI in the ancient age is way past you. Oh, they're going to grab that, aren't they? Wasn't there... Yeah, I was like, wasn't there a curiosity up there? Okay, 40 gold. So we have enough to drop an outpost next turn. You can guard that for the time being. I don't think I can get up there, but we'll... Oh no, I need you to stay in this area to put this down. Oops, I should not have moved off the river. I need to be on the river. I don't think I can get this, but I'll at least be in position in case this AI does not claim it for some reason. Alright, you guys are almost done healing. You head in that direction. You can go back there and try to explore. Again, the AI is leaving me alone. They're being very friendly, but I don't want to chance it. Yeah, skip. Let's now head back in this direction and see if we can find any more huts up in this direction. Make sure barbs aren't spawning up there, that kind of thing. Okay, so Pink Dot finished its construction project. So we could build this for 5 food. That does not seem nearly as good as building this for 9 food. So let's do that. And I think that works for right now. Stability is not an issue right now. So a lot's going on for just 25 turns, it feels like. Okay, so we could now attach this to the capital, but that's not what I want to do. I want to continue... Oh, wow, they didn't grab that. Okay, that's the AI being stupid. But it looks like we can now purchase salt from these guys. What I want to do is get another outpost down. I want to control this territory. Alright, so the game does not suggest that I build here, which is understandable. I think this is the best spot. 8 food, 12 per... Actually, no, this is... Yeah, the game does not think I should settle here. The 812 is probably better than the 416. That's also slightly further back from the AI, which I like. There's some very nice room up there, but that's a little bit out of my reach at the moment. But that would be a great place to put my next city down. We can like try to defend this. Okay. So how much to turn this into a city? 160. So that's our next goal. Get a city and then attach. And then we'll try to claim up here. 40 more gold. We're getting a lot of gold here. They forgave another grievance. Okay, the AIs are being kind of peaceful in this game, which I appreciate. Especially because I'm cutting these guys off from expansion. Maybe they'll go east, though. So we could spend 34 to connect a resource here, but I need that influence. Even though that's not much, I need that influence for expansion. It's too precious. We can always connect this resource afterwards. All right, let's see what we can get from the Egyptians. They just connected all their resources.
Whoever you are.
Yeah, they just connected all of theirs. So the ones we want are... I really want this, because this is 6 food. It costs peanuts to buy it. And then this is also a lot of food. These are not that valuable. So of course this means that I would lose those if I went to war with them, but for right now it's too important. Like the benefits alone are just very valuable.
Where have you been?
Oh my god, look at all the resources they have. Jeez, the AI cheats a lot in the early game. Dyes are the other super valuable resource. So this is what I'm putting my money towards, buying these resources. Like the money is whatever, but... Okay, that's too expensive. What about this? I don't have enough money for that. Okay. But yeah, we're getting a ton from all these trades now. Yeah, now we have tons of food. Actually at 20 food per turn now. Keep that there. Like, look at the industry. So we're getting 5 from luxury. It's a lot of production from that. And 18 from the workers. Because I'm just dumping them in here. They're actually even making money, too. So this is great. And this outpost will be growing food, too. Which is about all it can do, because it is very low production. But yeah, so next up we'll turn one. I think this is the stronger side. I think this becomes the city and this becomes the outpost, but we'll see. Doesn't really matter that much. By the way, are people even here? Can people like see this? Because I haven't seen anything in the chat in some time now, so I don't know if like the stream's even working. It says it is on my end, but maybe you guys can't see it or something. Or maybe this just isn't that interesting. Oh, there's another curiosity. Okay, so I want to hold some units here to defend. I wouldn't mind having this unit go up here to hunt mammoths, because everyone I kill does give me money. You're here. Okay, just lurking. Alright. No worries. I'm just making sure that something hasn't gone wrong. If I don't... Like, normally people are more talkative, but... Alright, look at this. More curiosities. This game really does favor exploration. You just got to keep searching for those curiosities. And this is, okay, that's another valuable resource. So we'll want to claim this as well, but it's just, like, this is not going to get claimed by the AI, so it's a lower priority while we try to grab everything that's not nailed down over here. The Olmecs were a good first culture to have. So is there anywhere I can use this, just out of curiosity? You are not the owner of this. Convert for 30, you will gain 60 influence. Oh my god, yes. Yes, please. 60 influence, like the gold I'm not even using. Okay, let's go. That will accelerate the pace of, because we only need 160 to turn this into a city. A lot of people are like, yeah, so this is a game that I haven't played as much, so people are definitely still learning. Alright, well, let's get you back into my territory so you get supplied again. So you can heal. As I said, I'll move these 3 units over here to hunt mammoths for gold. Maybe we can use that ability again. I know it goes on cooldown, but yeah, influence, like gold in the early game is whatever. Gold's not very valuable, but to get influence out of it is really good. This district also gives me influence, which is nice too. Unique districts always give influence, of course. Alright, no.
The Phoenicians are famed for their good ships and smart traders. Best to watch your coastlines and your coffers.
Alright, so we're almost done with that. I got more requests from the AI. So we're definitely not putting this in money. Oh, we finally are now in contact with the Phoenicians, who are they were leading an era score earlier. Let's go ahead and say hi.
Sovereign, I ask only that you always be courageous and sincere.
From my people, and from myself, heartfelt greetings. Let us see if we can build a better world.
+5 influence on main plaza, +2 influence. Okay, so this is an influence leader, I guess. We might as well ask them for this.
We will all benefit from growing closer, don't you think?
There's a lot of salt in this world.
Friend, give me a moment to think.
For 39, I'll buy that. That's super cheap. Look how cheap that was. Anyway, and then these guys. These guys are
generous proposal.
Sure. These guys are far enough away. There doesn't appear to be any super aggressive AIs that I've drawn. I've actually drawn aggressive AIs a lot in some of my other games, so this is a pleasant surprise. Oh wow, look at all these curiosities. I mean, we're just pulling value from the map here. I kind of wish there wasn't this many curiosities. I might as well go grab that one too. And there's another one up here. And doing some mammoth hunting too. I just pulled in a lot of money there. It's like 100 gold. Alright. So we're almost done this district. We definitely don't want to run this. It's probably food, right? 5 turns down to 4 turns. Is that really that valuable? Let's do this. Because it like triples our science. I'll start running some more science specialists. And then we have to think about what we want to build next. I'll think about it next turn. I could build this if I cared about religion, which I really don't. So I could pay, like, I can pay influence to grab this, but like I just would much rather pay influence to get cities up here in the early game. All right. Oh, you can't get down there? Oh, this cliff. Oh, this is a taller cliff than I thought. Well, in that case, why don't you come down here and you can watch over this outpost, and I'll send you over here for mammoth hunting duty. They said this can turn into a city in 2 turns? Yeah, 2 turns. I'll have to decide which one of these 2 to make the city. I think I'm more likely to make this one and then attach that one, because this is a stronger spot. Alright, well, we're exploring curiosities. We're going to kill some mammoths. Works for me. And then as soon as we get a city going here, look, so they're putting one down, so we're going to try to get this under our control, because there's some very fertile land here. But I want to get another city to help my growth curve before I dump an outpost there. I think I have time for here, because they only just dropped this one. And in a worst case scenario, I can just fall back on these two.
You have constructed a first emblematic quarter. It's a symbol of power.
Okay. So, religion. Oh my god, look at all this request spam from the AI. Almost all. So, I mean, it's nice that my relations are pleasant with these guys. Yep, so next turn we can get our second city up. Alright. First things first. Nice. A lot of just wandering around in the wilderness in this session, but as I said, it's not the worst thing. Okay. So you can claim that next turn. Let's have you join to help out. And then we'll take down some of these mammoths for 30 gold apiece. Oh wow, 15 and oh, we almost have enough influence right now to grab that. How about you hop on the river tile? Maybe you can join up with these guys next turn. Okay. So what would be the this will be a city next turn, it's not going to get ransacked now. What would be the... I want to see what the yields are before I found that. Okay.
Do something.
Trade everything. Okay, sure. These guys seem to want to be my good friends.
Makes good sense. I say yes.
We have
Yeah.
to do this again.
They seem to be my good buddies here, which I'm fine for the time being. I don't know long term if that's going to be the case, but I'm fine for right now. I'm just surprised because the AI is usually so aggressive, but maybe it's the AIs I drew. I know Midas is a trading AI. I might have just drawn a whole bunch of peaceful builders and traders. Okay, so we finished our unique district. This is 1 influence, 5 food. So what if I move something out of here? We actually have enough food that we can now run more in science. Not bad. So we're making progress in terms of era score. Like, we'll have this shortly as soon as we connect this. We should actually be able to hit all 3 stars here pretty quickly. And the builder star, the science star. The militarist star, I don't know if we're going back to war with anyone. Alright, so what are we building here? So if we build another Olmec head for... This is pretty good too. Another 9 food and 1 influence. Well, it's -3 industry. I wouldn't mind building another one of those before the era ends, but... So this is 6 food. I think we're okay on food. We'll build this for 9 production. I think that's the way to go. Let's just do that. We're fine on stability, aren't we? Yeah, we're very, very fine on stability. We'll try to get that other district built before the era ends. The incense is whatever. It'll give me more money. I don't care about that. I could build this if I cared about religion, which I don't. Religion is... These abilities are not that strong. It's whatever. Where's the religion lens? I know there's a religion lens where you can see this one here. Well, it seems as though my religion is kind of strong, so that's not bad. What's our cooldown on this? 8 more turns, okay. Alright, so we're going to turn one of these into a city next turn. Actually, on really good terms with the Egyptians. Alright, so if we were to drop an outpost up here, it would cost how much? It is not telling me how much it costs. I mean, that's an insane... Oh, 156. That's a really strong location. But I want to get another city up on the map first. Alright, so... can pay 160. As I said, I think this is the better one to turn into a city, and then this be the attachment. So we need a name. We're going to need a name for this location. And then this we can attach next turn. Alright. So what do we do here? So we have actually we have plenty of food. I guess we need to get our production up. Yeah. Get our production up. So you start working on that. City name border control, that's pretty good. And then we'll want to connect these resources. So like this obsidian 2% industry, like that's good in the late game, but it's terrible in the early game, because like what's 2% of 18? Border control it is. That's a good name. And so we'll attach this next turn. Alright, now how much does it cost to do this? Only 106, that's actually not that much. So we're going to look to build that. Actually, I might drop this first before I even attach this, just so I make sure I lock this area down. Because I want to make sure I get this. I mean, that's really valuable terrain. Oh, what's this? Okay, we'll just grab that then. Yeah, I think I might do that. Alright, well let's first grab this. Look at all this money. We really need to... You know what we can do? We can use that to speed up. And we can buy more resources. There's actually some valuable ones.
I think you might find this
Sure.
interesting.
We'll just keep making friends with everybody.
Just as you are wise. Let's make
So we already got your dyes.
We welcome this opportunity for dialogue.
This is just money. This is whatever.
Are you wine or are you vinegar?
Alright, this is what we want. We've got these salt resources. Oh, wait. I'm already buying this? Oh, I see. So someone else already got to these first. I see. I didn't even realize that that was the case. I guess the AI's gotten better at doing this.
See you. No lie.
So I guess we could buy...
You come to me with
What's
a
this one?
proposition.
No, that's really terrible. Okay, so some of the AI already got to me first with some of these. So we could buy this for... Like, how much does this cost? Costs 47 for how much? It's like 5 gold per turn, so that pays for itself pretty quickly. Or we could pay for more. I don't know why we would do that. Yeah, it pays for itself in like 10 turns, but I just don't feel like I need to increase gold right now. Like, how much does this cost? 67. Alright, some of these have already been bought by the... So if I want these, I'm going to have to buy them now before the AI buys them up. So I guess I should do that, just to, if anything else, to deny the AI the chance to buy these.
How can you be so charming to everyone?
And it does give a minor stability benefit, so that's nice and all. As I said, better to get them than and take advantage of them than not have them at all. Alright, that's way too much. No, that's way too much. Alright, whatever. That's probably enough for right now. Now suddenly we're making 43 money per turn. Okay. So let's just buy this. Just knock that out instantly. And now let's grab this for 4 influence. I mean, it's 10% more influence. It's pretty cheap, so... We have exactly enough to 2-turn it. Maybe we should have called it Pinker Dot. No, I think it's good to not get too confused. Alright, so we've got control of this. So in order to take this, they'd have to declare war. This, they can actually move in and just raise. But that's why I have a unit standing on there. I don't think they're going to do that, though. These seem to be pretty peaceful AIs. Alright, so we're going to... 106, we can do this in 2 more turns. Hey, buddy. Let me see what this is. Sam, hey, hey. Come on, buddy. I'm happy to take the literature. Thank you. Have a good day. It was someone canvassing. we have our primary elections coming up here. Alright, this is the first event. Actually, the first time we've seen it, so let's see, what is this? Plus 10 stability? No, we don't need that. Plus 25% faith? No. Plus 5 science? Yes. We have such low science at this stage of the game that that's actually pretty significant. Hey, Sydney! Come on, bud. Sid! Hey! Sydney! That's enough water, buddy. Alright, anyway. Picking up with where we were, so I'll try to play this a little bit longer, probably until the end of this era. We're actually leading in era score, which on high difficulty you generally fall behind in era score early, or at least that's been my observation. Alright, I think I can get all of these units onto that tile, and then we can whack this mammoth. Well, you can't get there, unfortunately, but...
I'm on it.
Again, this isn't going to do much for us, but it's 30 gold. As I said, 30 gold, 30 gold. Actually, this is... Yeah, this is fine. Alright, remember the mammoth will always attack. Alright, now we'll use our height advantage. So we've got +4 from high ground. And then I'll just have this guy defend again. You get +2 strength when you're defending. Alright, now you can finish them off. $20 gold is 20 gold. Also just gets them out of the way. Oh yeah, and we already cleaned out that corner of the map, so you can start heading back this way. Wait, oh, and there's another curiosity there for us to grab. Plus these guys are, oh no, they're not in my territory. I thought they were in my territory, so they'll heal, but they aren't. So I'll just probably move them back. Oh, these guys are pretty close. Over on the other side of the ocean. Oh wait, these guys are trying to claim this spot. Okay, well I'm glad I'm moving quickly on this location then. AI does not mess around in this game. They expand very quickly. Let's hope that I have 2 turns left to get this. It looks like people are converting to my religion, so that's kind of cool. Okay, can I get out of this screen? Alright. Yeah, so I need 106 influence. If I guess I'm just barely short of enough, but maybe if this has influence in it, I can pull influence and get it done. Oh, nice. There we go. 15 influence. Sweet. Or 40 influence. 106. Oh, well, I'm 1 turn away. Okay, so I just need to drop this next turn. You actually, influence is actually not one of the categories, but otherwise that would be a good suggestion. Yeah, and I got it from a curiosity anyway. We can't get into my territory this turn. Okay. Alright, so you're in position for that. You're in position to build this. So yeah, we're going to grab this right here, and then we'll see what we can do. I still need to attach these two together, but it's more important to claim this very fertile part of the map next. My religion is actually spreading really nicely. It's because I took the thing that gives me faith based on city center tiles, and I have 2 city center tiles, like right here and right here. So I'm actually converting the AI to my religion, which is pretty good. If we can get 7 out of up to 25, we'll be able to pick a tenant. And And the best one is usually this one, +2 industry, +2 industry on woodland. But let's see if we can actually get there first. The city's finally going to grow. Like I could have actually, hold on. I need how much? I need 106. Oh, I can attach this turn and still build next turn because I'm getting 41. Nice. So that gets us an expansion star. We've actually already maxed out the expansion star for this era. That's fine though. We're actually leading in fame by quite a bit. Although I don't feel any real urge to go to the next era. Like I'm not close to... I need to get more text from this era. But now we're finally starting to get science. Because Pink Dot is actually able to run some science specialists. So that's looking good. Got food rolling in. We're coming along. This has been a really good ancient era. Okay. Yeah, so you just chill there. And then next turn we'll drop this. And then you see what's up there. I know there's another mammoth up there. And there might be another curiosity. Oh, we actually finished. That's right, we got science from that curiosity too. Okay, so we finished bronze working. All right, so we're going to connect that copper at the capital. So what do we want next? Probably this for +2 food on river. I'm just trying to see if there's something else we want. This is really important if you're going to fight someone, but like we're super peaceful with everyone, so I'm not sure we need that. The stoneworks could be useful too. Do I need more food or more production? I mean, both of I don't think either one of these is like super urgent for either of these, so this actually lets us do more research stuff. This actually lets us build research. Oh no, it doesn't. This is +2 researcher slots. But I don't think we're at a point where we need this just yet. Still a little premature for that. Let's just do masonry irrigation. We'll knock them out. I don't think we need harbors. So we'll just do both of these techs. Alright. Okay, I was on the wrong tile. This is actually the best one. Uses up my turn to move there, but that's okay. Boom. Alright, let's get that down. And if we're lucky, we'll try to claim this, although this is kind of a barren region. There's very little in this region that's strong. It would just be to lock down another territory. So we'll see how much it costs to put down the next outpost. I believe it's like 500 influence to turn this into a city, but that's what we'll be doing. And then we'll try to get another. So we're definitely going to get 3 cities at the bare minimum. Actually 4, because we're guaranteed to be able to grab this. So this is looking like a pretty good land grab. We're actually going to be way over the city cap. We need to get the... so there's a... Okay, border controls population has gone up by 1. Actually, borders population went up by quite a bit. Okay, so we need you to be working tiles that aren't stupid. I think I'd rather have 2 turn growth there. Okay, so we built this. All right. So we can connect the die. I do want to connect the dies. This gives 5 industry to every city, which is really valuable, even though the base yields are not that great. Okay, so let's do that. And then we can work on other stuff after that. Like it's +5 production, which is like roughly the same as building a market clear, and it also gives 5 production to Pink Dot too. So you actually don't get to the name of this is the name of the territory. Every territory has its own name, and you don't get to rename it until it becomes like a city. All right, now as for you, I want to see what the cost is to put down another outpost over there. All right, you guys need to heal in my territory. So you guys get back in there. You just double check to make sure that there's not... And sure enough, there was something over here. I was like, just double check to make sure there's nothing over there, which there was. So we will start connecting some of these resources soon. Pink Dot is almost done this, and I want it to connect the copper mine afterwards. So we'll one turn the copper mine, which is some additional production. And after that, I'll have to think about it. So that's 6 food. This would be not as much food. We still have like a ridiculous amount of stability, so I might build the other Olmec head before the era advances next. Could also build this to help our religion out, if we care about that. Meanwhile, border control, yeah, you finish. And then we'll probably... Can I get decent yields? We'll probably try to build at least one of these before the era advances. But, yeah, I like building that right now. If Algol becomes a city, rename it to Cobol. Well, let's see. Let's get a little bit closer and figure it out. Alright. Defiant. Oh no, not -5 stability. Oh no. Not -5 stability. That'll take it from 100 to 98. Oh no. I think we can live with that. Otherwise, I would if it actually had some kind of negative effect, I would have paid, but it's
Follow me. Over this way.
whatever. Alright, you're healing. You already took your turn. Okay. Yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised that we're in first place in score. This has been a really good Ancient Age. Border control converted to a new religion. So this is now converted to my religion too. We're actually doing really well on the faith. Like we're have a lot of religion apparently. Okay. Okay, so
Come over here.
I want to see how much it costs to put up this next. Oh, okay, 175. That's what we're going to do next is toss this one down. And we want to find a good spot for it. I don't know that there is a good spot for it. This is a really crummy part of the map. I'm actually surprised that there's like literally nothing of value in this area at all. It's just so that to deny it to the AI. It's another place we can build districts. It probably just would go somewhere over here. I mean, that's like, we have so much influence, jeez. This is a lot of influence for this early in the game, you guys. That's 2 turns. Okay. Well, we'll just move over there and claim that too. To turn this into a city, I think it's like 500, but even that's not that much. Like 10 turns. Just keep increasing that influence. Remember, every population point gives you 1 influence. So like, it says district, but I don't think that's quite right. Whatever. Alright, so border control, almost done with its production. Pink dot, alright, just finished this, so we're going to 1-turn the copper, and we'll actually get some overflow from that. Also 2 science, and 2 production. So we'll get some overflow from that, and... I don't know if we build this yet, that's not that much industry. As I said, I think maybe we just build the unique district in the other territory. Because that'll give us a little bit more food. Alright, what do these people want? Sure. Trade everything.
You are as just as you are wise. Let's make it so.
Like, how much do they want for this? 48? Sure.
Life is good.
Sure, why not? That makes it worthwhile to build the, how much is this? 63? Just gonna trade with everybody. Having another source of horses makes it much more worthwhile to build the animal barn. So like this is now 11 food, makes it much more worthwhile. Whereas this is 5 industry per copper. So it would make it more... Actually, we should trade for that copper too, because we have plenty of money. Money's not an issue. And it's not like it costs a lot. It's like 1 turn's worth of money. Let's check in on the other AIs and see if there's anything to trade for. This is just a big, I mean, big trading game. Alright, that's already been purchased. What does this do again? Oh, this is actually pretty good. More food. I think having access to all these luxuries in the early game is really snowballing my Civ's development curve. Because like I'm getting so much from having all these resources, trading with the AI. It's actually, so like the AI gets a lot of bonuses in the early game, but like this is giving me the same bonuses, and so it's making the game easier. And it helps that these AIs are all like trader AIs that are willing to do this.
How do you do? In every sense of the question.
Okay. So yeah, so now we just hooked up. Now we get we have everybody's horses now. So like, look at how valuable the animal barns become as a result of those trades. Now the animal barn is 16 food. So I think I know what we're building next now. I think it's going to be this, and this is 12 industry. So like now we want to build these because now they're super valuable, and there's another copper to trade for as well with these guys. All right, we have 36 food per turn now. We definitely do not need to run any more specialists in food. So yeah, so like trade. It's very, very valuable. So I think we build this next because this will be like 11 industry. This is 1 industry and not terribly valuable. Thank goodness it now shows you. This is 15 food. I don't know if that's worth we probably need to get production up though in border control. Okay. You guys need to heal for a turn. You're just scouting, seeing if you find anything up here. Oh, well. I like how a billion goody huts have fueled purchases of all these luxuries. Okay. But, like, just, you know, keep hustling, keep exploring the map. Alright, yes, we need 175. Yeah, that's almost next turn. If we hit another hut, maybe it will be next turn. Oh, hey, we got an actual military unit. Now we have an actual warrior. So, like, you guys can wander around here, but you better not try to set up an outpost back here, because this is my territory. If you do, I will try to raise it. And I don't think you can defend it with a single scout if you were to try to set something up. It's much more expensive if you don't touch the territory with your borders already, so hopefully that won't be an issue. Alright, so again, I don't know where the exact best place to put this outpost down, but I'm guessing it's probably over here by the forest. Again, this is a very weak location. But at least these have like 2 yields, so it's probably somewhere over there. Like everything over here is 1 yield. So it's probably on this tile. I'm just going to move over there. As I said, this is a really lousy location on the map. It's just I want to control it.
Something to make our
Open
affairs more
borders.
civil?
Sure.
Yes, I cannot dispute the benefit.
Until we're ready to go to war with you, if ever. We'll see.
Things change.
Sure.
Yes, I cannot dispute the benefit in that.
Okay, everybody wants to be friends. This is so different from how the AI usually is. Alright, Alright, so we're going to need this, +1 city cap. I might take that next turn. I think I can still... Well, it doesn't do anything for me just yet. The price goes up when the era advances. I know that's one of the things. So we 100% need that because we're pushing up against the city cap. Yep, this is a lousy location, but it's mine. Pretty much. Better I have it than that they have it. Alright, so we've got a ton of food here. Like, we grow in 3 turns no matter what. So we want to get industry up if we can. Yeah, this is 11 industry, so that's pretty good. I think that's the next thing to build here. Like, that's better than 6 industry. Yeah, so I think this is it. That, you know, that's like a 25% increase. And if I can wheedle another copper from someone, which I believe one of these had a copper, yeah. Oh, wasn't that? Well, who was it that had a copper for trade?
Where have you been?
I already have theirs. I think it was the Egyptians, actually. Yep. Okay. So I've got pretty much all their stuff. Except this. I don't really need this. I mean, if it's cheap, maybe. It's not cheap. We should try to see if we can upgrade the deal to trade for these.
have
Okay.
a proposition for you. I think you'll like it.
I see much merit in your proposal. Accepted.
Okay. So remember how that was going to be, the forge was going to be plus 11? How much is the forge now? Oh, it's plus 21. That seems valuable, because we just traded for everyone's copper. So I think the game probably should not allow this much trading of resources, but these AIs all seem to want to trade, so... I mean, it's just like it's too cheap for what benefits it gives you. It's one of my criticisms of the game. I love the way the luxuries work, but the AI should not trade them away like this. So, like, we build that for 20 production, and then we can build the animal barns for 20 food, and like these are not expensive to build at all. So yeah. Alright, so we just connected our copper. So let's now do the same thing here. 27 industry to build this. Okay. Yeah, that sounds good. No, the resources are always this cheap. They scale throughout the game, but they're very cheap early on. So 27 industry, that sounds good to me. We're going to grow in 2 turns regardless. So let's build this. And then we'll build the animal barns, because they're plus 21 food, because I've traded for everybody's horses. Like, we've just accelerated the pace of the game by such a ridiculous degree by doing this. And yeah, in 2 turns we drop this, and then we've basically sealed off the whole northern part of the map, still leaving room for a city here. And this, I don't know if it turns into a city or not. Probably just gets attached to Pink Dot. Probably just attach that, because Pink Dot can have 3 regions, 1, 2, 3, and that's fine. So 1, 2, 3, and then a 4th city up here. And then that's a really good core. The city cap won't let me go much beyond that in the early game anyway. Alright, so this is like my 1 military unit. I'd like to get this over on the eastern part of the map, just in case anyone would try to come after me. I don't think they would, but just in case. Are you guys fully healed? Yes, okay. Let's bring you down to the border region, just in case. Like, the maps, we're starting to get to the point where the map, like, all the curiosities have been explored. Because the map is filling up. The map does fill up pretty quickly in this game. Sacred Ground. Oh, wait, that's the one that's actually really good, isn't it? Access to your die was purchased. Nubians are friendly. Okay. That's a religious... Is that the one that's actually good? No, this is the one that's good. So someone took one of these. Oh well. We seem to be doing pretty well, though, when it comes to the religion. Like, people are converting to our religion and not vice versa. Even though I have not invested in religion at all. Alright, so next turn, we can drop this. And it costs 510 to turn this into a city. But, I mean, with the way we're pulling in influence, that's not going to be that far away. Especially once I can stop dumping influence into outposts constantly. Note that we have built 0 military units thus far. I believe I have a non-aggression pact with these guys. Let me just check to see.
A proposal for you. Think on it.
Okay.
You are as
We do have a
just
non-aggression
as you are
pact.
wise.
Okay.
Let's make it so.
Let us raise a glass.
Besides, I'm reaping such enormous benefits from trade. I don't really want to get aggressive with any of the AIs. And they've been so friendly in this game. Oh, cool. Too bad that didn't have influence in it, or I could have just dropped the outpost this turn. So I'll be able to do this again next turn for some more influence, or in 2 turns for some more influence. Cool. Alright. I don't think we want to advance the era just yet. We have the chance to pick up, we want to get the Science Star, we have a chance to get the Builder Star, get this the Agrarian Star. There's no need, I mean, there's no urgent rush to advance the era. Like, let's at least get close to starting the new era first. Because, like, the big thing is you then get to research the texts in the next era, which we don't need right now. As I said, we want to at least get the science star, and then we can figure it out from there. Should be able to get at least 2 science stars, maybe all 3. We're not going to get the merchant star, I don't think. Not going to get the military star because we're not fighting anybody. Maybe this, we'll see. Remember, the later stars in each era are worth more of the fame. But, like, there's no immediate urgency here. Anything down there? Nope. Okay. Oh yeah, you're just chilling because I think that... Oh, why couldn't you have been influence? Again, I could have looked to drop this turn. I think this is the tile we're going to put it on. Hey, buddy. Sid, you're okay, bud. There must be someone outside. Alright. Great Barrier Reef, someone found. Alright. Let's see where the best spot is for this. It's probably this tile here, right? Sid, hey. Can you guys see him? What's going on? What's the problem, buddy? Was there somebody outside? I don't know what it is. It's probably kids outside or something. Alright. So, yeah, like, look at these yields over here, just awful. Remember, we get tons of food automatically, so its production, it tends to be better. I think this is the best spot, 612. Like, that's total 18. I think this is the best spot. Alright. Yeah, everybody's, like, forgiving me. Everybody's, like, super friendly. They're like, no, we forgive you. So now the next goal is to upgrade this into a city, which we need 500 influence for, so that's 10 turns. But now that we kind of have this done, let's go to the civics. And no, it's not this. Not that. +1 city cap.
Most problems eventually yield.
While it's still
the
super cheap.
onslaught of more brains.
While it's super cheap, we're going to grab that. 21 influences, whatever. Okay, so now I'm going to bring my only actual military unit, this warrior, over here. Just so that I am in position to defend these if need be. Because we've got 2 outposts over here that people could potentially try to... again, I don't anticipate because we're so friendly with everybody. But, like, let's bring some units over here, just in case we would have to fight for them. And then this I can keep back, like, in my territory, keep hunting for curiosities. Be ready to mess with this person if for some reason they decided to drop an outpost back here or something. But you get the idea, just keeping these units in the area to explore stuff.
You intrigue me.
An alliance proposer. Let's not do that. That commits me to fighting with them.
There's just no way to make this work. I do not accept.
Like that, huh?
Actually gives them more support. I should have maybe counter-offered them and asked for money to sign it. Or something like that. Anyway, everybody, really likes me in this game, so that's pretty fun. Hey, Link, Mario, Samus. Are actually almost getting close to the point where we'll be done soon. Oh, look at this. This forge is 1 turn away. Well, we'll get all that overflow, so that's fine. We'll just get the overflow into the animal barns. I could pay, but I'd rather save the money to rush buy stuff at this city. Yeah, so we'll get this. We're trying to get the animal barns and the forge up in each city. This forge I might pay to rush by next turn. Oh yeah, you just whatever. We are still in early game, it's true. Oh, I already saw that. So we got a science star there. Very nice. So it would be 3 more techs for the last science star. Again, we're very competitive in fame. Normally the AI just blows past you in the early game, and then you catch up because the AI is not as good as the game goes on. Let's, again, I'd love to get these 3 stars and then advance the era after that, but we'll see. Like, how expensive are these techs? We might not get all of these. So this is really useful if we ever fight. I think it's writing next, so that we can build the House of Scribes. By the way, there's so many like buildings in this game, you can never build everything, which can be kind of annoying. Anyway, let's fortify you here. You, let's keep like in between these 2. No, none of the AIs have advanced yet, although they're getting close. 2 of them have just hit 7 stars. And you can hang out here. Oh, this is my actual warrior? Okay. $20 gold is not too significant at this stage of the game, but hey, 20 gold is 20 gold, as I've said before.
Let's go.
Alright, let's use some of this money to brush by this. So watch, it's 59, now it's 80. So now let's get the animal barns. And let's see, 4 turns versus 4. Alright, it's going to grow in the same amount of time. Plus we're going to complete animal barns for a ton of food. So let's put you on science. This is my usual setup, is a lot of industry and science. So this is if we need stability, which we do not, because we have so many resources. We will eventually. So this is 10 industry. This we'll want to get 2. That's useless. That's 1 industry. And then at some point we'll want to get these districts, but I mean, like, this only takes 2 turns to build, so we'll probably build this. For 7, yeah, for 7 production. I mean, that's very cheap. And it does give us more influence, and it's good for future farmers' quarters. Alright, Pink Dot just finished this, so we needed the animal barns. Yeah. Because it's 21 food, and it's very cheap to build. We can almost 1 turn this. 4 turns. Alright, we'll do this for the time being, and then once that finishes, we can probably shift back to industry. What's the current max size? 16. Okay, so it's not close to that. Yeah, this infrastructure is cheap enough that it's worthwhile to build. I mean, yeah, a flood irrigation, 16 food. We should build that too. With a lot of river tiles. Border control, I think, has... Okay, that's also plus 16. Jesus. So the animal barns is 20 food, and then this is 16 food. Jeez, well, there's not much point in building farms, is there?
We feel this proposal would benefit all.
Okay, sure. We're not fighting you. Again, just everybody wants to be my friend this game. It's great. Can just ignore military. Probably less exciting from like a watch the stream standpoint, but we actually got the merchant star. Egyptians and Nubians signed an alliance. Okay. Just have to be careful with making sure no one tries to set up something back here. That's why I have units wandering around, just to make sure that no one gets any ideas about setting up an outpost back there. That's my territory. That's my territory. Yeah, we're actually first in fame, jeez. So we're pretty close on this. I'm not actually building districts at the moment, but I should be able to get this at the very least. I don't know about the science star, we'll see. I guess I don't feel much urgency to advance the era either. A little bit longer. We're kind of chilling here. As far as religion, we're actually looking pretty strong there too. Oh, I wanted to see if I could use this ability again. I will gain 135 influence? Oh my god. Holy cow. Yes. Yes, I would like to do that. For 40 gold? It's like, are you kidding me? Yes, I would like to... I'm like, yes, I would like 130 influence, please. Well, that just cut 3 turns off getting our next city. Alright, so here's a question. How much does it cost to set up our next outpost? 146. That's not much. There's some really good locations up there, so we probably put the city center up there and then the attachment down here. But let's get this city up first. Yeah, Algol is not a full city, it's an outpost. It'll evolve into a city once we have to spend 510 influence to upgrade it into a full city. Jeez, okay, this estate ability is better than I expected. So we can claim wonders, but I don't care about that. I much more care about expansion right now. That's right, you guys just keep on walking. Don't you dare think about setting up cities in my territory. Boy, this game's a lot easier when the AI is not attacking you every couple turns in the early game. I've had a lot of aggressive AI neighbors in some of these other games I've played. But everybody wants to be my friend.
We've been going nowhere. Shall we try forward?
Okay. Actually, let's see if they'll give me money for it. I don't really care that much about this. Actually, no, I could get some useful information from them.
Your proposal makes good sense. I say yes.
This will give me useful map information. Yeah, okay, that was actually pretty valuable. Look at all the extra info I got. There's actually, wow, there's a bunch of independent city-states over here. That's kind of interesting. Let's finish settling our backlines, but long term, we might be able to come over here and try to capture these. They're not very well defended. Also, the Egyptians are apparently super weak. Do they only have one city? The Egyptians are super weak. They are an obvious candidate for expansion down the road. Because why trade for their resources if we can just take them?
Things change, even leaders and empires.
Let's see if he'll pay me for this.
I cannot accept this as is.
Okay.
But a modest contribution might change my mind.
I didn't think he would pay me. Alright, so we just finished the horse barns. Now we have like more food than we can ever use. Alright, so this is even more food, but I don't know that we need that. I mean, it's... Actually, we might as well. It's so good. That 16 food for 2 turns production is just crazy. Like, this is 10 food, but it's not as good as this. Might as well. Alright, meanwhile, border control. Alright, you're about to finish the animal barns, and then we'll build... Do I want to connect some more of these luxuries? Like, what does this one do? 2% industry, that's a whatever. Okay, yes, people are interested. Okay, geez, the AI apparently all want this. Okay, seriously. I'm just trying to see what the yield is of... Okay. Please just let me see this. Okay, +1 industry per worker. Actually, that might be worth connecting. The Egyptians, I mean, I messed these guys up early. I killed 3 of their units in the early game. So, like, who is actually strong as far as the AIs go? This is annoying because these two are overlapping in color. It looks like the brown AI is going to be the strongest long term because they have the most territory to expand into. There's actually a lot of weak AIs on my eastern border. I don't think that the black AI is very... Yeah, these are the 2 weakest AIs. So if I want to expand through them later on, it should be pretty easy to do so.
An enormous leap forward from mundane...
What's this? I haven't seen this before.
...to recording the wisdom of sages. Humankind now wields the most powerful tool of all.
Was that just for writing?
Now, things that
Oh,
one
I was the first to
generation
research
learned
it,
can be
I
passed
guess.
to the next, via something more reliable than campfire stories.
So Algol is apparently switching into Egypt's cultural control. That's fine. That doesn't actually matter that much. So 510 or 510. That's like 2 turns. Jeez. If we can just get like +1 influence somewhere, that's 2 turns. Alright, worst 3 turns. I remember every population point's +1 industry, so... Alright, so we finished the animal barns, so now we have, again, an insane amount of food to keep growing. So... this is 10 industry. Oh, I wanted to, we also should look into building these two soon, because they will increase my research setup. But I wanted to build this, because this is my unique district. It does reduce industry slightly, but, I mean, come on. It's pretty cheap. It's only a 2-turn build, too. That's crazy. I mean, we'll want to get the stoneworks done sometime soonish. Okay. I want to check in to see if there's any more resources to buy. Because at this point, it's like, just buy anything. Alright, that's not at that price. The dyes, though, are more industry, so we want that. Okay, that's a little steep, but that actually does help me. Because I am running a fair number of worker specialists.
That money has no borders, allegiances, or enemies.
So now these are 7 instead of 6. And it's not like we're hurting on stability. Alright, so you guys... Oh wow, there's a resource up there. Alright, there doesn't appear to be much up here. I'm going to keep you in the area so that I can found an outpost over here. Okay. New civic. What is this one? Okay, this is not useful. This is if you can assimilate independent city-states. I never use that. Or hire army. I never use that either. And we have a new tech to research. So what do we want next? We would like to get philosophy, because that also has +1 city cap. We already have the prereqs for that. This is also valuable. We have the prereqs for that. I think we want this just in case we would ever get involved in fighting. It's actually really important, because it gives you the ability to reinforce. Yeah, the ability to reinforce is super important. Sailing, I think we can skip. I don't think we need harbors or ships right now. Yeah, I don't think we need harbors, so I think we research this in wheel if we haven't advanced the era yet. How many more texts do we... Alright. So probably research this and this, and then advance the era after they're discovered. Because that should be about the time that we have these stars. We'll see. Let's research the next tech, and then we'll see. No one has gone to the next era yet, have they? None of the AIs have been eager to go to the next era. One of the biggest incentives to get to the... Rush by an Olmec head somewhere? Well, I'm building an Olmec head here. I believe I've already built... I was going to say I believe I've already built 2, but Pink Dot also could build 1. It has that as another option. They go be 10 food and 3 influence. That's probably worth building, just for the influence. But this is worth so much food, I wanted to knock that out first. Next up, I probably should build this here, though, just for the 2 scientist slots.
To harness the power of water itself in order to feed your people. That should make you popular.
we're 1 influence away from building that city next turn. Is there any way I can pay money to get +1 influence? No, I don't think so. Oh, or... it's just money. I was hoping it would give me another point of influence. Because I'm 1 away. Whatever. That's true. This will finish, so maybe I will have 5-10 next turn, because this is going to finish in between turns. I don't know if that counts. Oh, you know what we could do? Rush by it. There we go. That'll speed up a turn. That's worthwhile. That'll speed, as I said, it speeds things up by a turn. Alright, so let's do scientists. So this would be... I don't know if it's worth... I mean, 3 influences. Do I want to build another one of those for 3 influence? I am getting close to the end of the era here. And then I lose the ability to construct them afterwards. Or I could get this for 9 industry. How much would one of these be built? Not terrible. 9 industry there as well. I'm just wondering if I should build... Because we don't need food. All right, we don't need food. This would be just building for influence. So let's continue to try to increase production here. Stability's fine. We don't have to worry about stability yet. I would like this, but I wouldn't mind... you know, if I build this, then I can run another industry specialist. So that's probably a good option there. All right, that works for me. Also, we're doing pretty well on religion. All right, so Pink Dot knocked that out. Pink Dot now has crazy high food. So we could build this for 10 food, 3 influence. It's a 2-turn build. We should probably do that. Or actually, this is 14. Oh my god, 14 production. But I lose the ability to construct this once I advance the era. So let's knock this out while we can. It is a 2-turn build.
Generous.
Everybody wants to be friends with me. You know what I need to do? I need to send a unit out scouting while I've got open borders with everybody.
And who are they?
Get some more info.
Time will tell if they are helpful.
We have non-aggression pact, so they won't attack me. Oh, I've already used up all my movement. Well, yeah, now that we have open borders, we should check out these guys' territory. Agrarian Star. Every time they have a grievance, they just keep forgiving me. Phoenicians and Nubians just signed an alliance. Okay. Alright, so now we can upgrade to a city. Let's do it. So what was our name? People wanted Cobol for this one? Was that it? If I have that wrong, then let me know. Cobol. I think that's what people had. Yeah, so now we can attach this for 30. I think we can manage that. Yeah, so the city has tons of food. Cobol. Okay, I got it right. Nice. Alright, so what's the most important thing to do here? Well, we want to get some production going, so that, this is plus 20 industry, so I think we want that. And as soon as that's done, we can try to build this, maybe. But let's get, yeah, let's get this going. Because it's going to increase production, and we'll probably try to rush by that if we can, and we'll attach that next turn. Cool. And now we can put our influence towards grabbing the spot over here. I think it was on this tile. I should be on the river, though, just in case I had the spot. I believe it's this tile, but I should be on the river in case I have it wrong. Cool. Good, good early game here. I'm wondering if I want to wait for this science star, or if I just want to advance the era. We should wait, because we're close to the builder star. We should get both of these, and then advance the era then.
This arrangement would see both our...
Okay, sure, yeah.
Your proposal makes good sense.
Anything else new we can trade for? Oh my god, these are so...
Our people will rejoice.
Someone else already has these? Okay. Someone already owns that. Alright. Just keep stacking those, keep stacking this stuff up. Alright. But, yeah, I need to, go out and explore the map while I've got open borders, because they might not like me down the road. While we can, we might as well do this. Alright, and we can start splitting. Oh, apparently they have not grabbed a curiosity in their own territory. Just making sure that no funny business is going on down here. Alright, forced labor, plus 10 industry. I don't think Pink Dot really needs any of that stuff. I mean, plus 10 industry is like whatever. We already have... I don't care about the stability hit, but we already have We'll just take this. I'm not going to be building unit. It makes military units more expensive. Like 10 industry is whatever at this point. We already have plenty of that. Oh, someone went to the classical era and they took the Nubians. All right. Okay, geez. Oppressing my people has been forgiven. Okay. All right, let's split these guys up so they can cover more ground.
Follow me.
And we're just going to go exploring. See what we can find with these scout units, which hopefully will not get attacked on sight the way they often are. Well, these guys took some damage. Swords, archers. Yeah, I have literally no military at all. At some point, we probably need to do something about that. These units upgrade in... What do the warriors upgrade into? Swords. The scouts, I can't remember what they upgrade into. But anyway, we were able to attach that. Alright, so the city's working on its forge. And we need 146 influence. That's like 2 turns to found this. Jeez, okay. Yeah, we're really close to the Builder Star, and we're 2 away from the Science Star, so let's knock both of those out. So we need 2 more districts to complete. Okay. So let's get a district from you, so that we can get that. We'll build this for 3 turns. And you're going to build a market quarter. Okay, cool. And then we've got the Builder Star. So then we just need to research 1 more tech, which should be the wheel, because that's a lot more useful than whatever that other one was. There we go. So hopefully we can... Hopefully that'll be 3 turns with the overflow that we're getting. Currently producing 54 science per turn, so I think that we can do that in 3 turns. If not, I might reassign somebody there, because I would like to play up to the end of this era. Looking good, though. Yeah, you just chill here for the time being. And you... Again, this is going to be attached to Pink Dot in time. Not quite there yet. Well, this game has been infinitely easier than the ones where the AI kept attacking me again and again and again and again.
What is being built with those 5 makers' quarters?
Oh, we got an Estate Star too? Cool. Someone else went to the next era though, so someone picked the Maya. Alright. Okay, wheel is listed as 4 turns. What if we do this? 3 turns, okay. So we're going to grab this and then advance the era, and then that'll be a good time to stop for the day's session. So we're 1 away from the Builder Star. We're going to hit the Merchant Star too, which is rare for me. Yeah, we should get all 3 of these stars. And then we'll be right there neck and neck with the AI on Fame. So as far as cultures that have been taken, so the Mayans were taken... So a lot of them are still, so what was it? These were taken, Aksumites were taken, and the Maya were taken. The Mayan are one of the better ones. They're an industry one. These ones are, I'm not familiar with these guys. They're a money one. Okay. Well, we'll see what we get. We still are left to the Greeks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's still 8 of them left over for us to pick. Okay. All right. You guys get out there and reveal more of that map for me. Oh, uh-oh. I might get attacked here. Well, we can always retreat if need be. I forgot these are independent, yeah, city-state. I gotta be wary of the independent city-states. Just because the AI loves me doesn't mean that they do. Yeah, we're 1 turn away from dropping this. Okay. Alright, so we built that. If I want to get this built, I have to do it now. So I think I will, even though the yields are not amazing. It is 3 influence. I wouldn't mind building these down the road too. So how much stability are we getting from... Look at the luxuries. We're getting 48 stability from luxuries. Pretty insane. Otherwise, we'd be running up against the stability cap right now. With that in mind, maybe I don't want to use a slot on this. Maybe I want to save that for more down the road. Let's This is not worth anything. This is worth 10. We'll do that. Oh, this is 20 food. Well, we're growing fast enough right now. And then we'll probably do the House of Scribes. Okay. So Pink Dot's population went up. We should see if there's any more resources we can buy. I guess we'll do this for right now. I'm not hurting for money. Yeah, so 2 turns, and then we'll have this research done. That Maker's Quarter is going to finish. Okay. At least I didn't get it, and I did not get attacked over there. Alright, so we got a new outpost. I was right that this was the tile. 16 food, 8 production. Nice. Now, I believe it costs like 1,000 influence to turn this into a city, but that's like whatever. It's not that far away. And then we'll drop our another outpost in here. We'll have to figure out the right tile. Probably something that's more production heavy. Actually, it's probably like right here because it's on the river. Yeah, that's probably the best spot, is like right there. So I'll start moving the warrior down. It's not going to cost much to drop the outpost there. And then for the capital, we'll want to drop one here too, and then just attach it to Pink Dot. But let's get these outposts up first. All right.
I think you might find this.
Okay, sure.
Your proposal makes good sense. I say yes.
A cause for celebration.
Just keep trading for these. All right. I'm making so much money. Alright, so as for you, you're just heading east to keep scouting, because we now have open borders with everybody. Push back the fog. And you are hopefully not going to get attacked. I'm ready to retreat if I would get hit by somebody, but for the time being, looks like we're okay. Skirting kind of the northern edge. So we have less map info of what's over here. Alright, yeah, Babylon, boy, the Babylonians or these two AIs are really not performing well, are they? As I said, they're definite targets for potential expansion down the road. But for right now, we'll just trade for all their resources. Oh, there's another one of these things. Alright. And we're about to apparently get our religion, too. Even though we've done nothing to, like, push this religion at all. Apparently it's still working. Alright, so next turn we'll be able to advance the era. And as I said, I think the best place to put the outpost is going to be here. Are we already able to build the outpost? Oh my god. Holy cow, we can. Okay. Yeah, that's probably the best tile, 11 and 6. I'll just look around. I can get there next turn. Wow, I'm actually going to be delayed a turn in putting it down because I couldn't believe that I could found it that quickly. I think that that's the best tile, 11 and 6. Yeah. Alright, so we'll get there. And you need to start thinking about where we want to dump this for the capital, too. Probably would prefer more. This might be good. 10 and 7, that might be the best. Actually, this 12 and 6 is probably better. Or, 10 and 8. I would like being near the... Actually, this is the best. 7 and 12. That's probably the best spot. Okay. The value of... Oh, wow. The value of these definitely goes down over time. Alright. Just drop this right now. And then we can attach it to Pink Dot as soon as it's done. And then you can... drop this, because remember, I need to save up however many thousand culture to turn that into a city, so that's going to take a little while. But yeah, we've pretty much got this all settled at this point. Look how much territory.
The book is closed and the story complete.
What are you even talking about? Well, we're retreating from this. Get me out of here. I don't want to fight the city-state. Get me out of here. These are scouts. They are not fighters. Hopefully I won't get attacked again. Trying to stay away from those city-state units. Okay. Alright, so we finished the Maker's Quarter, and then this will give us 260 fame. We're obviously not going to hit these others. Okay, so what do we want next? We might want to finish connecting these resources. It's not like it's expensive to do so. With one turn, we might as well. And then I think the next thing I want is this, the House of Scribes, so I can assign more researchers. Alright, so we finished this for production, so I think it's the same thing. I think it's the House of Scribes. I decided I won't build this. I want to say, oh, maybe we one turn these resources. Yeah, let's get these resources built. After all, now that we can one turn them, it's very cheap to do so. Alright. We got an osmosis event. Alright, so now we're going to advance the era. Let's finish playing out this turn and then we'll see what we're going to be next time. Alright, can we build this just so we get this stupid thing off the screen? Yay! We actually got enough to create our religion. Cool. So we're definitely taking this. This is by far the best. Industry on forest and woodland. Cool. Alright, next up. A lot of these religious policies have always seemed to be pretty weak. It's probably the +5 science on research quarters, but we're a long way away from that. Alright, so now the cities that have forest tiles have like way more production. Look at, oh my god, we're up to 199 now. 199 industry, okay. Well, that's going to help us build stuff more quickly. And now we're just tearing through stuff. This is awesome. Alright, House of Scribes. All civic backlashes must be handled first. So, minus 50% on create outpost cost. Sure, whatever. I don't care.
This proposal respects your people.
Here, let's see if they'll pay me. I'm sure that they won't.
I can go for that, if you might be a little more...
They definitely will not.
You intrigue me.
Same thing.
Let's talk.
I was like, there's no way they'll ever agree to that. Alright, so Cobalt now has 102 industry because all of the forest tiles are now 4 production tiles. I have no idea why this one policy is so much better than all the others. Like, look, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. So now we have 100 industry per turn. So that's rather good. Do we want to build this? We can one turn it before the era advances. That seems worthwhile to do. We can also build this, but we can do that afterwards. We have another horse to connect. Horse Barns is 20 food. This is 10 food. Let's one turn this. Because then we've got it for the rest of the game. It costs 100 production. We have 100 production. Uh-oh. We got jumped on again by the AI. I guess they're just telling me, don't head in that direction. Fine, we'll take the northern route then. Why do we only have 2 movement? It says exhausted? Whatever. Oh, maybe because they retreated? Oh well. I guess it's because they retreated. Alright, so this was the tile, right? 11 and 10. I think that was the best. Only 97. Oh yeah, we actually get to found the outpost more cheaply. Alright, and we have now locked down the entire map, you guys. We got pretty much everything I wanted. That is a pretty good land grab, considering that these guys started here, and these guys started here, and we got... How many total territories do we have? It's 9 territories? 9 territories. That's not bad. Egypt has 2. And Babylon has 3. That's not bad. Okay. So we have to put a turn of research into something, so we'll put it into fishing. And now we're going to pick our culture. Alright, so what are we going to be? So we got Greeks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 through 8. Some of these are better than others, but we're going to play whatever we get. The one we rolled, the Olmecs were actually really good. Not as good as Egypt, but they were quite good. All that influence. Alright, 1 through 8, 7. Alright, what do we got here? Alright, so it looks like it's Persia. I'm just going to count to be sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Persia it is. Persia is actually one of the best. +2 city. Oh, this is actually really good. +2 city cap. And the Immortal. Yeah, so this is quite good. I've actually gotten pretty lucky that I've gotten some of the stronger options here. Alright, Persia it is.
As urban centers grow, both ideas...
This is one of the few ways to increase the city cap, by the way. So now we won't even hit the city cap for a while.
As military tactics and mathematical equations become as coveted as...
Okay, come on, game. Don't crash on me.
These intangibles, however, as some might trouble their stability. As far as ideas go, you'll need to get comfortable with the idea that the troops are not actually...
The troops are not actually immortal. Okay. Cool. Alright, we are absolutely cruising here. We are kind of kicking butt. As far as expansion goes, we're already at 6 out of 7 territories for expansion. Yeah, we're slightly behind the brown AI, but we're still in very good shape for fame. Cool. Alright, well this is a great place to stop, because we just converted, so we will pick this up next week and just continue. Brown AI looks like they've got room for... they have room for 3 or 4 cities as well. Yeah, they're definitely going to be the strongest AI long term. But I foresee us going through the Egyptians down the road. There's only room for 1 AI with funny pinkish red borders. Alright, I hope you guys, your weekend's off to a great start. Thanks to everybody who joined me for the TFT games, and thanks for watching this one. Until next time, hope you guys have a great weekend. I'll see you again soon. Take care, folks.